Hi, host Eric here with the last of my interviews tonight with the personnel here, not all part of the studio, but all here at the studio at Signify Studio. We've already spoken with Azelia, and we've spoken with Dan West, and we've not spoken with a badass drummer because drummers don't need to talk to people. They're drummers, all right? They're in high demand. and uh, and lastly, we're going to speak to the, I'm assuming, proud owner of this wonderful establishment here. This is a gentleman named Sailor Alexander.
Yes. Hi.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, could you tell us a little bit about this place here and how it came to be, what this vision was, or how you related to it, or something like that?
Yeah. It's a recording studio that I found out about through a friend of mine, a musician named Chet Johnson. He's an amazing bassist, and he had a friend in here that Paul Buckley, who was using this space for a few years, and Paul was moving out and into another studio, and so I knew it was going to become available, and I probably at least over 6 months ago, and it was just waiting until Paul was out of here till I could move in, and I just moved in last month.
So, are those big pieces of wood over there to bounce drum sound?
Yep, that is some bass traps there. It's a really good spot for drums. The ceiling opens up right there, and it's actually, you can get good live room sound. Also, the bass traps help deaden the sound a little bit.
Now, do you mic the drums individually, or do you mic them as a big all-at-once kit?
Oh, it depends what you're going for. Depends on the style of music, but I do both.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And so, when you record here, like bands come in here, they pay you a certain amount per hour, and then you record them here. Is that one of the things you do here?
Correct.
All right. Cool. Well, I can see why somebody would want to work down here. It's quite nice, and it does have a really dead acoustics to it. It's like just
Yeah, it's surprisingly pretty dry for the size of the room.
and for this.
And the concrete, yeah, as well. Yeah, but that helps a lot. And if we want to go drier, we have the isolation booth as well. But yeah, it's this unique space, and we really like it so far.
And then this is like sound catching stuff right there. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not much of a gearhead myself. I like music. I have various instruments and stuff. Usually rely on friends to help me pick them out. I'm not good with identifying which one's better than the other one. Like if I go to look at guitars, I can hear whether it's intoned,
Mm-hmm.
but there are other factors that come into play, like string buzz and stuff like that I'm kind of careless with attending to.
Yeah.
So I don't know a lot about gear or anything, but I do know this: whatever the hell that thing is she was playing is super cool.
It is cool. That's Azalea's omnichord. It's a very unique sounding and super cool instrument to have. Yeah.
Is it a old keyboard or a new keyboard or?
It's like from the 80s.
Yeah, that's 80s. It's like a digital omnichord, kind of like an electric harp.
So what's your goal? Are you on a linear path in life?
I would say I'm on the circle of life.
You're on the circle, huh? Well, how do you know when you have to start heading the other direction again?
Oh, I do it all the time, and the best part about it is when I'm on one side of the circle, I know that I'm going to be on the other side, sooner or later, and it just keeps going round and round and round and round.
I mean, are you okay with it not progressing forward linearly?
Absolutely, because the universe, we're actually spiraling at hundreds of thousands of miles per hour. This everything is circular in the universe. Planets and orbits and everything. The galaxy. It's circular, and that's the path I think that everything is destined to be on.
See, I'm not satisfied with circular. I understand that. I get you.
That could be a problem.
I
yeah.
get you that the universe is all circular and everything, but if the rest of the universe is circular, then I really need to be square.
Well, it is hip to be square.
Well, I just don't like the idea that I'm not going in any particular direction or moving towards any particular, final score. I want a score, right? I want there to be like, okay, I want there to be a Department of Life scoring that you go to every 10 years and they give you a score. And it's like, it's harsh too. It's like, if you're really, really killing it in life, you get like a C minus. If you're Bill Gates, you get A minus.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, why not? If it.
I'm starting that corporation tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm going to start the Life Score Corporation.
Life
I'm going to impose scores on everybody. I'm going to say, this is your score. You got a D. You better step it up.
Absolutely.
That's
Well,
useful, huh?
If you had to score yourself right now, what score would you give yourself?
Well, until I came up with that plan, I was doing pretty well.
Okay. Cool.
Is there anything that you would like to mention or talk about that's important to you, perhaps, that I didn't cover here that's not obvious? It's obvious looking at you in this great place and seeing these cool guitars and stuff that music's important. What else is important to you?
Oh, well, mainly the main important thing here today is a celebration of David Bowie. It's going to be happening April 20th, next week, the Terragram Ballroom. It's going to be several amazing local LA artists, including Dan and Azelia of Lovey Dove, and we're going to be doing that.
Now, I'm assuming you're not aware of this. I'm just going to assume, but you may find that you have a higher prevalence of people trying to smoke marijuana.
Oh.
It's because on April 20th, apparently, it's like some
right.
sort of International Marijuana Day. So, if you see anybody smoking marijuana, I want you to right away call the police, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's also Hitler's birthday that day, apparently.
If you see anybody smoking Hitler, that's okay.
Okay.
Hitler Kush.
Anything else?
That's it.
Thank you so much, all, and
Aw.
have a
Thank you.
nice evening.
Thank you.
Talk to